Good morning. It is Friday the 12th of March and I'm going to coin a phrase that was used by Lydia. This week has felt like a million years long. It wasn't until yesterday when I was prepping for D&D. I'm sorry, you're on the one because you're in my yarn bowl and you're on my phone. I was prepping for D&D, Thursday night D&D, so the one where I'm a player. And I said I'm full of rage tonight. I'm not talking to you. I was full of rage tonight. And then the mates were going, I'll rage on your behalf, and because they're barbarians and they can rage. And it was such a nice evening of just having fun with my mates and having some banter and not having to worry about all the crap that's just in the news this week. And I'm going to swear, I'm sorry. So if there's kids in the room, this might not be the day for them to watch, and maybe I'll put a timestamp of when's next to. But fuck. I'm very lucky that there's lots of men in my life who are decent, who were the ones who walked me to taxis, who walked me home, who stood in the way when men were rubbing themselves against me in clubs, that backed me up when I retaliated. Rebecca was saying this, the Pigeon's Nest was saying this in her stories just now this morning, that she was told off basically by her friends, other women, for reacting with anger when men harassed her, basically. And that definitely happened to me. There were cases where I would stand up for myself and go, why did you say that? Or don't touch me, or that's not appropriate, when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, and I think I got less of it because I've always had males around me, because they've just been a constant in my life as friends. The fact that I went to a school, an all-boys school, meant that I had predominantly male friends over female friends, and I was very good at removing the toxic feminine voices from my life. Female voices from my life. But I am still good at sticking up for myself. But there is that rhetoric, there's that, and again, it's still the patriarchy telling us that women need to be quiet, and you just walk away, don't react. It's been triggering this week. The Meghan interview, where I don't care if she's an actress. If you say you feel suicidal, if you say you have mental health issues, believe that person. From that, starting at International Women's Day saying we're all empowered, aren't women great, to the Meghan interview aftermath, and then the hope with the Sarah Everard case, and then the crushing blow of someone, of it turning into a murder investigation, basically. And to some extent, actually, the last 24 hours has been nice in a way, because women are basically going, enough, just enough. These are our stories. You need to hear them. This is not just an isolated thing. This is not a rarity. It might not be all. So I keep saying this. It might not be all men, but it's all women. We all do this. We all have our phones set on speed dial. We all know how to set our phones to emergency dial in our pockets. We all have held our keys between our fingers as weapons. We all have made those phone calls or those fake phone calls so that it seems like someone is protecting us even if they're not there. We've all asked our friends to walk us to the taxi rank and stay with us until we get into that taxi. We've all been in taxis on our own going, but what if this one is that one? We've all sent the text to our friends, let me know when you're home. And enough. Rebecca made a very interesting point on her stories today, where we've been talking about it's not about protecting your daughters, it's about educating your sons. And she made a good point that actually it's also about educating our daughters that this does happen, this does happen. And it is okay to stand up for yourself. It is okay to expect the men in your life to act in a decent human being way, but also to back you up. And when you do get aggressive, volatile, responsive to acts of aggression towards your person, because let's not beat about the bush. If someone who you are not comfortable with doing that lays hands on you in any way, you are absolutely entitled to react. So teaching our daughters that it's okay to react. And it's okay to expect the people around us, male and female, to back us up is also an important point. I don't think it's as important right now in this conversation about men not only not being a shark, I'm using the scummy mummies now, not being a shark, not all men, not all sharks, but you still wouldn't go in the water if there was even the slightest hint of there being a great white in there. But yeah, so teaching men not to be the shark, but also teaching men to be the ally. And it's hard. Like, I know he probably won't. I don't think he'll mind me saying this, but Chris has struggled with the conversations that we've been having over the last 24 hours, because he's a natural fixer. I'm a fixer as well. If someone's got a problem, I want to fix it for them. He's a natural fixer and he wants to make it better. And it's not about that. It's about not being right, but definitely not being wrong. Having a sensitivity, having an understanding, in so much as men can have an understanding, because they'll never understand with society as it is right now. I've had a lot of conversations over the last 24 hours. I had someone who was trying to tell me that the things that I was talking about also equated to stranger danger with children, and it's not. It's different. And stranger danger is important. Like, you educate your children not to take sweets from the weird old man that's offering sweets without being suspicious. But as a child, girls are taught that this will continue for the rest of their lives. Boys are taught that they'll grow up and be able to defend themselves. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't want to say nice. I basically put all of this rant as a text in with my school group this morning, having not really slept very well last night, and I wrote it at 2 a.m, put it in a note, and went back to it this morning at 5, and really struggled with whether I was going to post it or not, because all those people in that group are decent. They're decent human beings. They're lovely guys. And so many of them have supported me, but it's not just about that. And I know I needed to, for my own sanity, I think I just needed to make that point and take back that power that I felt so powerless about over the last 24 hours. So yes, it's been a long week. And there's a lot of us that are triggered and are revisiting trauma and are reliving that trauma to our significant others and the men in our lives in order for them to understand that there's a reason why there's an outpouring currently on social media. Because women have had enough. We've had enough of hearing the stories of yet another one of us being found dead or being kidnapped. She should have been able to just walk home. She should have been able to just walk home. So, today I might not vlog a lot because I just might not vlog a lot. But what I am going to do is put a big old virtual hug around all of you, particularly the women watching this. And I know there's a lot of women who watch this. I know there's a few men that watch this as well, but I know there's a lot of women that watch this. And I'm just sending you a giant virtual hug. If I could literally take my hands outside of the screen and give you a giant hug. Because I think the conversations that are going on are validating, but they're hard. Because we're reliving trauma and we're reliving experiences and we're reliving anxieties this week with this news. So, I'll see you later. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yes, it is. I'm still in my PJs. It's Saturday, the 12th? 13th of March. Yeah. The day has not got off to the best start. My knee popped as I was walking down the stairs, so I have an ice pack, which is slowly warming up. I've had to sack off PT. And just generally feel a bit sorry for myself. But I have the sofa. The small person is entertaining herself incredibly well. She's still in PJs as well. Mimi, you want to say hi? Hello! We're definitely having a lazy morning. I have caught up on my temperature blanket. I am currently working on the Lake of Menteith shawl. This is definitely one of those projects that blocking will make it look 5,000 times better, because at the moment it just looks like a bit of a curly mess. But yes, I'm determined to get the second row done today, or this weekend. Ishra, I know you watch these. I think I need to talk to her about what her deadline is for me, because I've also got my crochet cardigan test as well, which I'm trying to the kind of deadline for getting the yoke done is tomorrow, which I don't think I'll make, but I'm close. So I think those are the two projects I'll be alternating throughout the week, particularly if I get the sleeve separation done on the... yes, darling? You can come and hear my heart if you want. Yeah? We've got our doctor's kit out. My money, darling. Let's move those. Here. You got to put them around your ears. Go on then. Migration. Search. That's it. And then I'll come closer to you.
Here?
Yep. Can you hear my heartbeat? Oh, you have to press. Oh, I think the batteries aren't very happy in that at the moment. Anyway, yes. So that's me today. I think hopefully it'll ease off. I'm hoping it'll ease off. And maybe we can go for a nice walk, because actually, even though it's windy as hell out there, my mini darling, she's very cute. She's got me a bunny and a blanket, and she's just fabulous. But yeah, it's windy as hell out there, but hopefully if we can go for maybe a gentle walk later, and then I can do some stretches on it and just try. I know why my knee pops is because the muscles either side of it aren't strong, are weakening, so I need to strengthen them by stretching them. So I know why I get the issues, and half of it is the fact that I'm sat quite a lot of the day working, or in the car. So I just need to be more active. Like, we need to make sure we do our walks every day. I need to make sure I'm stretching. I have a subscription with my lovely friend Gemma, who is Gemma Pierce Fitness, for her Mind Body membership. But I log in and I go through the menu and I pick one, and then something distracts me. So yeah, it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Anyway, I'm tired. We were up really late last night playing D&D. Well, we stopped at kind of 11:15, the actual game for Crafty Dragons is what we're calling it. Oh, my group they are hilarious and nuts, and they keep me on my toes, but I'm so enjoying being a DM to them, because they really do get creative. It's fab. It's pushing me in terms of my role playing and my what is it when you have to be spontaneous in acting? Oh, damn it. What's that word? I'm going to put it on the screen because it's annoying me. Anyway, yeah, I'm having to come up with ideas and kind of slightly rework rules in order to make it work for how they want to do it, which is fine. That's the whole point of D&D, is the DM is like, it's DM's discretion, isn't it? So yeah, it's just so much fun, and we're all still learning as well, so there are still pauses and there are still kind of, combat takes a long time because there's 7 of them, and yeah, it's just loads of fun. That's all it is. But yes, I'm still unsure as to whether I do a thing. I floated the idea of doing a video, like a weekly video of kind of my new DM diary. And then I floated the idea of, like, maybe every so often one of them joins me to talk about their character, and like only a few of them went, oh yeah, that'd be really cool. The others went, no. So yeah. Anyway, I've been talking 5 minutes. I'm going to get back to my crochet. Oh my God. And he was a bit worried about the poached eggs, but look at the yolk. I was about to tuck in, and then he went, don't you want to take a picture? I'm like, video. Oh, I'm doing well with Mother's Day. It's good. Hi everyone. It's like 5 to 5 on Monday, the 15th of March, and I haven't vlogged basically for the last 3 days. I've done like a tiny bit here and there. I think I need to stop my vlogs, because the stuff in the last week has really hit me harder than I thought it would, and it kind of culminated in quite a big emotional trauma outpouring, I suppose. Yesterday was not fun, and we've decided we're going to do a do-over of Mother's Day next weekend, because I got triggered quite badly by something yesterday, and a lot of trauma and a lot of experiences and a lot of just grief and anger poured out. and trying not to cry. And I don't, however much I I want to keep these vlogs completely and utterly real, and so you can see kind of my life and my family's life and what we go through. There's a bit of a line, and I think I've got to that point where the last 7 days has been incredibly emotionally triggering for me, and that's for me as a person who, I wouldn't say that my experiences as have been shared by a lot of women in the last week are particularly harrowing. My experiences have been relatively similar to a lot of the kind of things that women go through all the time. I haven't had a big trauma, as I would say it, but you still get erosion with a trickle, I think is the way of describing kind of the feelings that I showed on Sunday morning. So I kind of feel like I need to step back a little bit from sharing stuff and just spend some time on me, and spend some time not feeling like I have to pick up a camera and kind of just like go, hi guys, because I'm kind of not in that place right now. So I hope you don't mind, but I am going to stop the vlogs just for a bit. I will be back for the podcast. I plan on podcasting, or rather filming the podcast on Wednesday, because that's my day off. And I'll probably talk a lot more in that one. But for now, I think I just need to take that bit of pressure off. It's not pressure, because I really enjoy the vlogs. I really enjoy the comments. I really enjoy the conversations that we have underneath. But it's just a bit too much at the moment. And yeah. It's just really exhausting. I didn't sleep well last night. I haven't really slept well for the last 3 days. The vigil that turned into a bit of a whatever it was on Saturday night, the footage and the coverage of that really hit me hard, and then there were other things that compounded on that, and again, trickle, erosion. I didn't quite realise how much I'd been holding in and holding back of the years of stuff that women, and that's me talking about it as a white, middle-class, wealthy, heterosexual woman. And I know that this has been felt for years and has been shouted about for years from women who are far more marginalised than me, be it because of the colour of their skin or their sexuality or any kind of part of their background. Do you want to see the small person? She looks really cute. Look at her. Wait a minute, let's see if it'll actually focus on her. There you go. She's back from school. She's had a lovely day. It's been a lovely Monday. And I think she needs some time. I think we all need some time. So I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much for spending time with me for the last... It's about a month, isn't it, that I've been filming? I actually have no idea. Yeah, ish. And then we will be back. This one is going to be on school holidays, and we're going to have a family week off during the Easter holidays, so I think I'll try and vlog some of the things that we're going to try and do. Obviously by that point there won't be a lot we can do yet, but there is some more stuff that we will do, because 29th of March is the next kind of stage in the roadmap. We might be able to do some meetups in parks and stuff with friends, so that'd be lovely. But yeah, anyway, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for joining me for the last however long it has been. And I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.